Reds, Whites and Blues on thebasement.com.au.
That'd be the place, thebasement.com.au. Hey, going out there, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for clicking into thebasement.com.au. In particular, Bim Badgin's Reds, Whites and Blues live here in the studios of The Basement, located in beautiful Sydney at Circular Quay. Of course, that's the same place that the wonderful nightclub, the Basement nightclub, is as well, down there in Ryby Place. If you get to Sydney, make sure you do yourself a favour and get down to the Basement nightclub. Check out probably some of the hottest jazz, blues and contemporary artists that Australia has to dish up, as well as a whole bunch of international stuff as well. Most of our webcasts are recorded from the basement. Well, all of our webcasts are recorded from the basement, except for the ones that we do live elsewhere. You know, we replay them, as you know. We lift clips off them and all the rest of it. So a bit of a push for the Basement nightclub, because it is such a fantastic venue. It's worth just getting down here and cruising on in and checking it all out for yourself. We are broadcasting to the world thanks to Telstra's broadband internet services. Make sure you go to their website and check out all the wonderful things that Telstra have to offer. It's a damn good thing. If you're wondering who's gibbering on at you, I am the Darkman, the 8-ball of cyberspace. Bim Badgin's Reds, Whites and Blues. That's what we do. There's their website, www.bimbadgin.com.au. You can check out their estate, their restaurant, their wines, their Club Bim Badgin, their events, their forum, their news, everything that you want to know about the wonderful people and the wonderful estate called Bim Badgin. Up there around about 2.5 hours drive north of Sydney in the beautiful Hunter Valley. As I mentioned, the people are just wonderful. If you don't believe me, then head out to Blacktown and track down good old Wazza. He'll vouch for it. He's been up there. He's had a damn good time. He's been everywhere. He's been here. He's been there. He's been seen all over town. Stuff that you should do. Well, I know you're asking. We want you to go to the Basement shop and purchase about a dozen of those beautiful Bim Badgin wines. You can get, well, a dirty dozen, Semillon and Shiraz for about $192 delivered to your door if you live in Australia. And, of course, if you don't live in Australia, it doesn't matter, because we'll post them out to you. We'll put them in little plastic containers so they don't break and shoot it off to you. No, we won't do that. They'll just destroy it. But a wonderful drop. Fine people. Go to their website and check out what they're doing. Bim Badgin. Did you catch Lowride in the studio last week? They were fantastic. Hot young Australian band from the northern beaches of Sydney. They've done the Fujifilm Surf Show with us. They've been on the Reds, Whites and Blues. And I'm sure they'll appear on What's Happening next week. As of Saturday, from around about 4 o'clock, we're going to have a new show here at the Basement. It's called A Backyard Beat, and it's all Australian music. It's hosted by a whole bunch of clowns that are going to come into the studio and do what they have to do from around about 4 o'clock, and they'll bring you the finest of Australian music. And hopefully down the track they'll get Lowride into play, because they are such a sensational Australian band. If you ever get to see them anywhere performing around Sydney, or occasionally they head down to Victoria or whatever, surf comps or whatever it is, make sure you check out the boys. That'd be Lowride. Well, tonight we're going to, well, in kind of a bit of a laid-back sort of feel. I'm not going to really kick it up that much. I mean, you know, I can't help myself occasionally. But we're going to do Brendan Nolan Cyber Sessions 2. We haven't done the Cyber Sessions thing for a while. If you want to do the Cyber Sessions thing, on air at thebasement.com.au is where you should send your Cyber Sessions to. Mark it to the subject of The Darkman, and I'll endeavour to play as many of them as I can. Brendan's been fantastic sending me music, as along with a whole bunch of other people as well, but he's kind of put together a bit of a train theme, which is really, really good. So it's kind of like, we'll call it the party train, and we'll do that a little bit later. But first, I thought we'd kick it off with, well, Michael Franti. Have you heard of him? He's the lead singer from Spearhead, and if I can get this thing cued, which is always a bit of a drama, we'll play it.
Everyone
there you go.
deserves music.